So today we're up here in Cebu, right outside of Oslo, and we're visiting Jeff and his wife Lisa.
Yeah.
And they're going to show us their home that they've built here on the island of Cebu. And you can see the concrete road. This road runs all the way from their house here down to the National Highway, right above Oslo. So you can see they have a nice gravel driveway here. And that's their house. If you live up here, I'm going to recommend you have a car. It was a long ride up the mountain, a little bit more than 3 kilometers, and it's a pretty steep grade at times. But it's concrete all the way. There's no dirt or gravel on the road. Seems to be a nice ride up. There's some construction going on in the area, the building of new homes. For being high up on the mountain, it's sort of like the plateau of the top of the mountain here.
We tour you here, guys. It's a nice overview here.
They have 2 houses. I'm going to have Janet and Lisa show you the first house. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and they built it first before they built the larger home. And I'll catch up with you in the second house, the bigger house.
You can see the Sikihor Island. Yeah, you can go inside. With a little patio here. That is Liza, the owner.
Okay.
It's a beautiful. This is the kitchen. The kitchen area. A little dining table. It's so
It's a bedroom and 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom only.
okay, this is the bedroom. Only the 1 bedroom. And also, we have a CR. So, here's the mirror. Hi, Janet! And also, we have a
Hot and shower.
hot and cold shower. So beautiful.
Hey guys, leave me a comment. What do you think about these 2 houses? They're not for rent or for sale, but how do you think Jeff did in building his homes? And also, like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Roaming around here, guys. That's it. We have a little garden and a water tank. Okay, we go to the roof. Okay, upstairs. Yes. Oh,
You can make a party here.
wow. It's so beautiful. We're in the rooftop. There's a nice view here. You can see the overview. Liza want to tour us.
Come here. We go to the mini swimming pool.
We have a mini swimming pool here. It's a cute mini swimming pool. And you can look the view.
The dirty kitchen still
This is the dirty
not yet
kitchen.
done. Yeah.
So they have a dirty kitchen here.
Like a stock room.
Yeah. And it's the stock room. Okay.
Here you can make a party here.
And you can look at the artwork on the outside of the house, the architecture. It's very nice right over here. They have air conditioning in the house, but he says they really don't use it because you're so high up and you get good ventilation and a beautiful view. And Lisa's a very good cook. She cooked us breakfast today. So nice of her.
Thank you.
So how long have you been in this house?
Almost half a year.
Half a year now? Half a year? Well, let's go take a look around the other side here
Yeah.
by the patio.
She also like a tour guide. Okay.
So this is the patio they have. She has some plants. Very nice.
That's from DUMAGUETE.
Oh, she bought that in Dumaguete. Oh. Lucky plant, got to come to Cebu. Nice store here, so let's go inside and check it out. After you lady.
Actually, the front and back doors, two gas.
Two gas.
Two gas store.
Yeah,
Very
it's like the
nice.
hardest.
Wood there is.
Yeah.
Very nice. It's a beautiful dining room table they have here. It's a high ceiling. I'm gonna guess it's about 13 feet. We'll go this way and check out the kitchen.
Yes, sure.
Lisa, show us your kitchen.
This is my simple kitchen.
They have a 2-burner gas stove right there. It's tile, countertop, nice cabinetry. Doors open very nice. Has plenty of electrical outlets for everything. Over here he has his microwave, his coffee maker, which I have to buy a new one. Ours blew up this morning. And a side-by-side refrigerator.
Sorry, no.
Oh my God, it's so much food.
No food.
It's a nice refrigerator. Now this place is not for rent. We're just showing you their home. They built this home themselves. It has an air conditioning unit up there.
Yeah.
This is the master bedroom.
Yes, this is a master bedroom.
It's a very large space, beautiful windows. They open at the bottom for ventilation and screened. It has glass block above the bed.
Yeah. You can also hear the
Master bathroom.
bathroom. Master bathroom.
And a mirror right there. Janet always finds the mirrors.
There's a small. Hi, Janet.
My nephew.
It has a bathtub, which you don't
Yes.
see too many of. Now this is where they have the toilet and a small shower surrounded in glass block. Nice shower. There's the hot water unit. But I'm going to guess Jeff likes to take a bath in a tub.
Not yet, yes.
And Lisa's going to show us her walk-in closet there.
It's a simple.
Simple, but very elegant.
Not yet.
Plenty of drawers. Got some nice drawers
Yes,
here
that
for
is-
keeping your
yeah.
things. Shelves. And it goes around the corner. And it has more shelves. Very nice unit. And if you look in the mirror,
If you look at
you're going to see the owner. There's Jeff and Janet and Lisa. Thank you for inviting us into your home.
Anytime.
And then here they have
Laundry room.
the laundry room with a washer and dryer. And on the other side is Jeff's office. At 73, I don't know what he's doing online.
Money.
This is where he loses his money. Every time you turn the laptop on, something goes out. You have to spend money. And Lisa, show us your living room here.
This is my living room, our living room.
Beautiful chairs. They have the sofa,
Yeah.
two nice chairs. Nice artwork on the wall. Big screen television. And look at that view.
It's nice view.
That's Sikikor Island across the water there. The island of witches.
Secure. Which is there, sure.
There's witches on Sikikor. At least they tell me that.
That's true. This is Jared's bedroom.
And this is their second bedroom. This is their daughter's bedroom.
There's
Plenty of room for storage. Has a cabinet type
No.
closet and a workbench or work desk.
Sometimes a karaoke there.
Sometimes it's karaoke.
Yeah.
She has her TikTok set up there, looks like. And nice room. It has air conditioning. There's a couple ceiling fans. And again, the beautiful view out the windows. You're very proud of this house, aren't you, Lisa?
yeah.
Nice. It's a beautiful design, beautiful house. Check out the common bathroom. Has a glass enclosed shower, frosted window for privacy, a nice sink. Larger bathroom than you'll find in most houses here in the Philippines. Has a hot water unit. They have good water pressure up here, but he has a couple pumps to pump the water up, which is probably his #1 energy consumption towards his power bill. 2,000 to 3,000 pesos a month.
Yeah.
Exhaust fan. Very nice bathroom.
Thank you.
So let's go outside, check out the amenities. A nice patio out here off the main house. A view overlooking the valley and again out to the ocean. Janet has already shown you the small house on the
Yes.
side. This is where they stayed while they were building the main house. and it has a patio up on top. 1.7 hectares of land, and some of that goes down the mountainside and some go off to the side. It's a beautiful piece of property, very large. They have a outside or dirty kitchen, extra kitchen.
Not yet done.
Not yet done, but it's the additional kitchen for cooking.
Yes. We're cooking for the dried fish.
Ah, that's where they cook the dried fish so it doesn't smell up the house.
Yeah.
Great idea. Well, we want to thank everybody. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Thank
also,
you, Jeff, for
Mike
showing
and
us your home.
Janet.
And I'm going to sit down and have a conversation with Jeff and see how his life has been here in the Philippines, maybe what he spent on the house, and what's his future plans. Thanks for being on the channel, Jeff.
Nice to meet you, finally, Mike.
Finally, yeah, he's been a subscriber and a viewer for a while. How long have you been in the Philippines now?
Maybe going a little over 3 years now.
3 years. And so, Jeff, when did you decide that you wanted to come live in the Philippines?
My dad was an expat, so I had no reservations about moving to another country. Philippines wasn't on my list, but because Lisa was there, and I had been on some dating apps looking at Philippines and other, Thailand, the usual Eastern countries. And but when I met Lisa, then that was the determining factor.
And once you talked to her the first time, since that time, she's been the one and only?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good. And she worked overseas.
She had to finish her contract, which was about 6 months after we started meeting. So that gave us plenty of time to go back and forth, so we did a lot of video or WhatsApp chatting, and so.
Did you come and visit the Philippines before you made the move, or did you just make the move?
Yes, I did. When she had a vacation, I came over here after we had been talking, maybe 2 or 3 months?
Yeah.
Something like that. And I stayed for about 10 days, met the family, very nice family. They don't really ask me for anything. I help them out sometimes. I put a new roof on their little house they had, and some other things. But no, they're very, very good family.
Good
so
family.
No issues there. All relationships, you have that
Up and
adjustment
down, yeah.
period. And everything when I first met her, I remember it's whatever you want, dear. Whatever you want. Yeah. Yes, of course. Of course that eventually that usually turns into no.
I haven't gotten to that point of our relationship yet where I get the
coming,
no's.
Mike.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So, but really, my experience with ladies, wives, because I've been married before, they really, they're different in the U.S. with their independence, etc. But basically, they're all the same. They're very similar.
Very similar. Well,
Yeah.
a good girl is a good girl,
Right.
or a good woman is anywhere in the world. The U.S., Canada, Philippines. If they're good, they're good, and if they're bad, it's bad.
And I think guys generalize that, like Filipino girls, they picture them a certain way that they're all going to be similar, but they're just like anywhere else. Their personalities are like night and day, So, all Filipino girls are not the same. They're all individualistic, just like every other girl.
They all have their own personalities, their own wants. People say a Filipino, when she meets an older man, she's hoping that he's financially stable to make her life better. Mm-hmm. But I see that in the States too, because remember, as these girls were growing up, Mom would always tell them, doctors and lawyers. Mm-hmm. Don't go out with that bum. Marry somebody with a good job, a good career. Mm-hmm. And women all over the world, when they pick a man, they should always be picking a man who can support their family and support them the way they want to be supported. Mm-hmm. And it's up to the man to decide if that's the right woman for them, you know. And every family has different wants and different needs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Well, there's still the age gap, situation here, and I don't know how much flack you got in the U.S., but I remember showing my sister a picture of Lisa, and she's very pretty, but too young, and I'm thinking, well, she's already 40 years old. That's not really too young, but it's still too young for her.
different age gap standards in the U.S. and
Yeah,
here. Yes.
So, and she hasn't visited me yet, and I still probably think that's probably an issue with her, because
It's a thing with I get a lot of comments from women in the U.S. or Canada also about the age gap, and not so much the age gap, but why I don't send Janet to college. Why don't I let her get a career? Well, in the Philippines, once you hit your 30s, even if you get a college degree, it's hard to get a job. All the want ads I see are 21 to 28-year-old girl or guy, single, no children. They want that dedicated young worker with recent education. They really don't want to hire older women who have children and a husband that's going to keep them from being dedicated to their job like they would want them. Yeah. And what made you build this house in this location?
Well, as you can see from the video, I'm really more of a country guy than a city guy. So we were living in Guadalupe in a condo, and it was okay, older condo, but anyway, I'm used to kind of repotting myself every so many years, and we started looking at property, and Lisa didn't want to get too far away from her family, so this is about as far as we got, and then when we found this property.
You found, now this property, you got a good deal on it, right?
Yeah.
How big is it?
Almost a little over 1.6 hectares, and we paid 1.9 for the property.
1.9 for it.
Plus, expenses, which,
Yes,
so it runs over too.
So close to $2 million for the property?
Yeah, probably more when you take all the, incidentals.
Yeah, but the basic price was just under $2 million.
Yes.
And you built this house yourself? I don't mean physically built it, but you oversee.
Had it built, yeah.
You oversaw all the work being done?
Yes.
And supervised it?
Yes.
Was it an expensive proposition for you?
The little house next door was probably a little over 1 million. It would have been less, except the fact that it's on a slope adds a cost to that. And this house, we haven't really, truthfully, I haven't added up all the receipts. So I know what the labor contract was about 2 million, a little over 2 million. And I'm going to guess that the house probably was another 5.
5,
so probably 7.
7. So under 10 million, you built the 2 houses and the property.
I would say, but I would say yes, but there's just a lot of little things that you run into.
Always.
Like, the water, getting the water up here was an expense, the power. I added on the pool, which was not really that much because we had leftover material from the house. But that's, and plus the cost of the furniture was, that was all thrown into, so
There's
I separated that.
always expenses going
Yeah.
on. If you decide to build your own house, it's an ongoing battle cost-wise.
Yeah.
Getting the water pumped up, if you're gonna live on a mountain like this, you still have to pump it up from down below.
Well, I mean, if you're lucky, you could actually, it would come down to you, but in this situation, it's the
You
other
had to
way
bring it up,
yeah.
So you came here, Lisa, did you meet her ahead of time? Or was this an online relationship or?
It was an online relationship, but we met through a dentist assistant that I was seeing a dentist in the U.S. and she told me about a cousin that she had in the Philippines and introduced us on WhatsApp, and we started talking, and then I came over.
So you met through a mutual friend or acquaintance? Well, that was
Yeah.
great. And how has this been? Has she been a blessing to you? Or?
Yeah,
Or
she's,
first?
she's a really good girl.
Really good girl?
She hasn't scammed me yet.
No, she wouldn't scam you. They have a beautiful home, and Lisa, she cooked us breakfast this morning, and she's just a beautiful, caring woman. You can just see it in her face. This is a very good, strong relationship here. So, living in Cebu, do you find any hardships being that you're in a, this is really the province. You know, it's a hard ride up the mountain on the motorbike. What are the hardships living out here?
Food.
Food. Don't you have chickens running around and
Yeah,
cows?
I'm more of a fan of factory chicken.
He likes this processed food.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, meat and fresh vegetables are not easy to get up. We're trying to grow some, but haven't had a lot of success in that yet.
I think
either.
the birds get more of the vegetables
Yeah.
than you will, and the goats, whatever gets loose at night.
Yeah. So when we go to the city for whatever reason, it's a treat. The restaurants are a treat for me.
That's the Cebu City you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
And DUMAGUETE, actually, I didn't realize that was another oasis that I can go to for good food.
Dumaguete is a beautiful place to visit. Good
Yeah,
food in
yeah.
Dumaguete, yes. How often do you go into the city?
Usually, well, because I'm on tourist, I still have to go for immigration. So, you know, we probably end up going at least every month to 2 months we have to go.
You go in and you can stock enough of what you need in the house
Not-
there?
You mean bring
Food.
back food?
Bringing back food?
Well, that's what we thought we'd do, but because of the frozen situation, and we actually don't bring back. We do SNR and Landers, but it's more toiletries and
Dry goods and
yeah,
things,
dry
cans,
stuff. Yeah,
canned
not
items.
so much.
So where do you go for your daily items? The market, you know, your vegetables, your
Lisa.
meat?
Well, I'm not really into shopping too much.
You just send Lisa.
I send Lisa.
Do you drive the car, Lisa? No. Oh, Lisa's camera shy. She's worse than Janet. I'm lucky she got on the other one. She's over there answering for us. So you don't drive the car?
No, I'm only ride a motorcycle and then bus. And then sometimes he pick up me in the school.
Yeah. So you make her do everything. You just sit back and relax.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
you've earned that after all these years of working.
Yes.
You get it down.
Yeah.
So you're retired. You lived in Florida, right?
Yes.
Central Florida?
Central Florida, Gainesville. I, comment all the time that the weather here is much nicer than Florida. Less humid, in my opinion. Cooler, even when you're not in the mountain. I think it's generally cooler a lot of times. And you can't beat the weather here. I mean, it's...
Well, today's a beautiful day. You know, the weather-wise, it's just couldn't ask for a better day. Have you had any bad storms? Does it get windy and rainy
It
here?
can get really windy up here. Yeah, in fact, until today, the last couple of days were very windy. And storms, you can almost see them coming over the water. We had one severe one, it's been over a year now. It was an electrical storm that we had here. And I could swear it hit the house. Actually, we were in the little house. Went in, knocked a couple fans out, but yeah, wind, it can get very windy up here.
The wind is your major concern then up. If there was something you could do different, because you came here to the Philippines, you've already met your girl, you bought a condo. Is there anything you would have done different in your initial first couple years here?
First couple of years, well, it kind of takes that long to acclimate yourself and see where things are. And I still don't know. People talk about certain cities and islands, and I still have to look on. I have to Google it to see where it is. And and my mobility is less now. So not getting around, traveling as much as I thought I would, hoped I would. So, but no really regrets. I think I told you earlier, I wish I would have built a smaller house here, and then the food situation, actually the brownouts here, I guess, are less than DUMAGUETE in their plan, so they're haven't been too bad here. But if we have a storm up here that knocks the power out, it's probably going to take a long time to come back.
Long time to get it back up.
Yeah.
When you say a smaller house, is it just the total size, or you would just spend less money in the house?
Well, both. I think this house is around 200 square meters, give or take. I think less. But if I were to build again or buy again, I'd probably want to keep it between 75 and 100.
Because I noticed the bedrooms are very large. You know, larger than they really need to be. But you know, it's nice to have a large bedroom, and it really cuts into your savings. You know, I don't know anybody's financial aspect, but everything you put into the house, it's hard to recoup that money once you put it into the house. Selling a house is not easy, so if you had a need to sell this house and recoup your money, it's a process.
Yeah.
It'll take some time.
Yeah, I mean, it could take a year easy. Just, you know, and so, yeah. Think before you're going to build a house about your reserves. You know, don't try not to overspend. It always costs more than you think it's going to cost.
And is there upkeep and maintenance involved with the house, even though it's new? Or not really yet?
Not so much at this point because it's new. I don't know in the future with, you know, roof leaks or whatever, but you know, that's another plus for renting. You know, just call the landlord and say, come fix the roof.
Yeah, have it in your lease,
Yeah.
what the landlord's going to
Yeah.
fix. So forget about let's talk other than the house. Are there any other type of regrets? You wanted to travel a little bit, but you didn't get to do that. It seems like you come here at a certain age and all of a sudden you're old. You know, age
Yeah.
creeps up on
Yeah.
you, you know.
Yeah.
You're 73?
71.
71, sorry. So you're 71 and your knee's hurting you now? And
Actually, I was supposed to get a hip replacement, and I procrastinated, and then I thought, well, I don't really want to do it because I don't like rehab, or I'm not good at rehab. And I thought, well, I'll do that, and the other side will go bad, which actually the other side I'm feeling the same. And I don't know, my philosophy, I guess, is different than a lot of people. I just figure, well, what did people do before hip replacements? You know,
they suffered a little bit.
they suffered a little bit, you know, and I take some pain pills. I'm not gonna, you know, but I'm somewhat of an introvert anyway and a homebody, so the fact that I'm not real mobile doesn't bother me too much. But you know, I need my internet, and I need.
He needs his internet. He's got to watch his YouTube. He watches the channel.
Yeah, I need my internet, my food, you know.
Yeah. Well, you got a lovely wife. She helps take care of you.
Yeah, good family, great, not wife yet.
No, well, I'm sorry.
This
Great partner. He has a great partner.
This year is the plan, but she has two wonderful girls, and they're just not even an issue. Never been an issue. They've been an asset, really.
So, any advice to any expat thinking of coming here to the Philippines? You have any advice?
Like they all say, just make sure you have enough money. You know, just because yes, it's cheaper to live in a lot of ways, but you know, coming here on vacation and having a cheap vacation is not the same as living here. Incidental expenses can eat you alive, and it goes. It's like everywhere. Money goes fast. So
live within your means, know how much you have.
Yeah.
If you can't afford to build a nice house, don't build that nice house, just rent. Your money has to last, and you know, I'm going to be 69 this month, 71. Our life expectancy, we don't know what it is. 1 more week or 20 more years, you have to have your money last. And money gets you out of trouble here in the Philippines, you know, with the doctors and any kind of problems you can get into. Before I leave you, how have you found the immigration? Is it easy if you live in the province, or there's a lot of traveling?
I've had I've been traveling to Cebu City, and generally it's okay. There can be a wait. Sometimes I've paid a little bit to get to the front of the line, only because my walking situation. I tried to extend my 3-year exit, and I don't recommend that unless it's really necessary, because it costs me dearly.
A lot more cost to extend it, yeah.
I wouldn't do that. And I will go to DUMAGUETE in the future, because I know that the lines
Yeah,
are less.
DUMAGUETE is pretty in and out type situation.
Yeah.
Are you going to do a visa run this year or next?
Yes, I am, in about 2 days.
2 days. 2 days.
Yes.
Where are you gonna go?
Yeah, Lisa and I are going to Thailand for a couple of days and then come back. I was just going to do a what do you call it, a turnaround and come back day, and then it just turned into, well, since I'm going there anyway, I could use some assistance, and so now we're going to spend a couple of days there.
That's good. So you get a little vacation out of it. Get a vacation from your retirement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a mandatory vacation,
Mandatory.
literally.
Yeah, when your knees hurt and your hips hurting, flying on a plane is not the most pleasant thing to do. Everybody, the girls have shown up. You want to thank Jeff. Want to thank Lisa for showing us their home.
Thank you, Mike. and
Sharing a
Jenny.
little bit of their life.
Thank you.
And until next time, from Cebu, see you
guys.
later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.